As you can see, I'm not in my usual recording space, and that is because, like I said in my AEW Wrestle Dream predictions, I'm actually going to be at Wrestle Dream when I'm recording this today. So that'll be a fun experience. And also look out for the entrance videos on the channel as well. But I wanted to talk about something that I did a couple of days ago, which I thought was really, really cool. I got to go see Good Fortune a couple days ago, but it was for a very special reason because legendary movie critic and movie podcaster John Campea had a meetup for this movie where I'm at, and being able to actually meet him, actually talk to him, and ask him a couple questions, that was really awesome. In fact, you can actually see me in his video, his quick out of the theater reaction for Good Fortune. I am the one in the hat, and I'm also holding my drink as well. So that's how you might be able to spot me in that video. But if you've watched his video, you already know what he thought about the movie. So what did I think about the movie? Well, let's give some background. Good Fortune was written and directed by Aziz Ansari. I hope I'm saying his last name correctly. And it also stars him along with Seth Rogen, Kiki Palmer, Keanu Reeves, sandraoh, as well as a whole host of others. And it tells the story of Arj, who is, just scraping by, just trying to make ends meet as any way that he can, and also Jeff, who is, this very rich dude and has all the money in the world, has all these businesses that he takes care of. He's living the high life. But Arj, like I said, he is scraping by. So when an angel named Gabriel, that's Keanu Reeves' character, sees him in a bit of distress, he decides to swap their lives. So Arj now has the rich and cushy, comfortable life, whereas Jeff has to scrape by for a little while. And so, of course, comedy ensues. And will they be able to see each other's points of view? We'll have to wait and see. So, the main reason why I wanted to see this movie was because one, it had Keanu Reeves in it, and anything that Keanu Reeves is in, I'm gonna go try and watch as best as I can. So I definitely wanted to see that because he was in it, but also the story really hooked me in. I think, what is it? What is that one Christmas movie that it's very similar to? Is it It's a Wonderful Life? I think, where the dude makes the wish, and the wish happens, and he sees what the future would be like if that wish did actually come true, and then he wishes for things to go back to the way they were, and he has a newfound appreciation for it. Similar stuff happens in this movie, but like I've said in past reviews, where the story may be a bit similar, is the performers that you bring to the table. How well are they going to fit into their roles? And I have to say, the performances in this are actually pretty good. Aziz is hysterical, but he also has some very dramatic moments. Like, he has a couple of scenes with Kiki Palmer's character, which it's been a couple days since I've seen the movie, so I'm blanking on the name. But they have a couple of emotional moments. especially one towards the tail end of the film that I thought was really, really good. Seth Rogen does a really good job of, portraying, that rich guy who, has to go down and, either, wash dishes or, do Uber Eats or whatever for, an extended period of time. And, he also comes to the realization of, like, how on earth are you guys able to, like, do this? And I have to say, Keanu Reeves in this, absolutely hysterical. Um, he, I don't get how he can be so menacing and terrifying in the John Wick movies, and then you come over here and he's absolutely comedic gold. Like, I don't understand how that is possible, but he somehow pulls it off. And like I said, absolutely hysterical. Like, most of his lines are absolutely, like, gut busting uh, amazement from him. And it was just really, really fun to watch him, like, perform this character. Um, Aziz's direction in this I thought was really, really good as well. I think, yes, he uses a lot of, like, long tracking shots throughout the movie, which I really appreciated, especially when we're in the mansion where, we see characters, like, walking all around the mansion to give it nice geography and a nice layout so that we know where the characters are at once we get towards the tail end of the movie when certain stuff goes down. So I thought that was really, really cool of him to, like, use those long takes to kind of set up not only, that he is a capable filmmaker, but also to set up geography of the house, which, again, I thought was a really nice touch. Um, like I said, the story may be a touch derivative, but it still works, and especially with the story that they are telling. With, some people do are out there struggling, just living paycheck to paycheck, um, and it stinks, and it's just not right. And then there are others that are living well. They're living just, like, completely comfortably, not afraid to spend, like, a grand 1,500 a week and not have to worry about a single thing. Um, and that's just how the world works. That's just an unfortunate truth. But, you know, I've always lived by this motto of, I always try and look for the positives in my life. It's like, well, at least I have a roof over my head. At least I'm getting fed. At least I'm not, dead or in the ground or living out on the street. Like, there are positives to look on in your life. You just have to, like, look for it sometimes. And I think that's a really good message for this movie to have. It's like, no matter how bad you may have it, it's like there are positives in your life that you can look forward to in your life. And plus, if you just keep going at it and going at it, eventually you're going to get at least something for it. Like, it may take you, like, maybe 5, 10, 15 years. But if you just keep working at it, the hard work and dedication will pay off in the end at some point. And I think that's a really, really good message to give to people. But yeah, that is pretty much my review of Good Fortune. It was really, really fun to watch that in a theater. And it was also, again, really cool that I got to meet John Campea. And hopefully he does more of this stuff. And hopefully he comes back to Indy again at some point in the near future. But yeah, I had a fun time with this movie. It was really funny, but also really emotional as well. Really good performances from the cast, really good direction, a solid story, and just overall pretty fun. And it had a nice message there at the end. So I had a pretty good time with this. I would definitely recommend seeing this in theaters if you do have the chance. And it is less than 2 hours, so it's not going to be like a major burden of time that you guys are gonna spend at a movie theater. But yeah, I would definitely recommend seeing this in theaters. But what did you guys think of Good Fortune? Let me know down in the comment section below. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me, guys. Be safe out there, and if you think you deserve something after a hard week's work, and you want to go out and you want to celebrate, the best thing that you can do is you can go get some chicken nuggies. And for those of you that have seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about when I say chicken nuggies. And I'll catch you guys next time.